Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another plan with me, and I'm sitting here looking at my planner, and this side is like super chunky and this side's like really thin. I'm like, holy cow, that must mean we are like halfway through the year. 6 months down, 6 to go. How has this happened? Okay, well, let's just jump right into it. So this is this upcoming week, you know, because I like to try and be ahead so I can put stuff down now. So we're going to be planning for July 11th through, what is that going to be? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. There we go. I should know this by now. I really should. Okay, I pulled out some of my leftovers from the May 2021 mystery kit. So this was all kind of like a biking in the park type thing. Not that I have any plans to go bike in the park this upcoming week, but I gotta do this upside down because this is the long strip, so you know I gotta do it upside down. I don't have any plans to go biking in the park. In fact, we haven't been biking in so long, and I really do wanna. My daughter needs a new bike. I need a bike. My husband needs to have some of something on his bike repaired, and the boys have their bikes. We really need to like just get out there. It's just too hot, honestly. It's just too hot at the end of the day. So, but pulling out what I have here, and then the grand question is going to be whether to use washi or glitter headers. I know we do this all the time. We talk about this all the time. Where is it going to be glitter or is it going to be patterned? So full swing in convention mode right now. It's absolutely insane. I can't. How many hours have I been working lately? It's been an insane amount of hours going in to get things prepped and ready to go. I lay my head down at night and fall asleep, and I wake up the next morning and like my head hurts. It's just like, it's absolutely insane how, and I think it's because I just literally pass out. And that's why, and so I'm sleeping in very funky positions. So yeah, we will redo what we're doing when we get back from convention. So, but just about done. I just have to finish some table prep and be good to go. So I'm really excited. I'm excited to travel, and I'm excited to meet people, but I've said this numerous times before, so I think we're gonna go glitter. Glitter always ends up winning out. I don't know why. I mean, it doesn't always win out. It wins out pretty much almost every single time. I would say 9 times out of 10 it's gonna win. I don't know. I love the glitter. Maybe because I hate glitter in real life. So give me all the faux glitter aspects, and I will be one happy camper. So I have a little bit of a headache today. In fact, I actually had a headache on, let's see, what's today? Today's Saturday. Today is Saturday because that's the only day I film. Today is Saturday, and on Thursday, about halfway through the day, I started to get a headache, and we had to go up to the airport to pick up my mom because she flew in, and I was like, we've got to stop. I need some like Advil or something. I need something for my head. It is killing me. So I am operating just a little bit slower, and having these lights above me is actually is kind of hurting my head a bit. But I've taken something, and I think it really is just because I am exhausted. In fact, actually after this video, I'm gonna go grab my water bottle and fill it up with some ice and probably have a little bit more water then. Just hydrate myself at the end of the day. That's just what I'm getting to. Boy, words are gonna be hard apparently. But speaking of Thursday, so Thursday ended up having to cut my date off early, which means yesterday, Friday, I had to make up for it. But we jam-packed a few things into our schedule. So my battery on my phone has been overheating, and I didn't really pay much attention to it and stuff. What did we do this last week? Okay, we went pretty hardcore on this. I'm trying to think what I would like to do. Orange. Just trying to think of what I would like to do on this. Okay, I have my checklist and I have my favorite picture. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get my stuff down that I know is going to be here. I think I'm gonna change things up just a little bit. I don't know. So, but anyways, I was actually just going through my settings and ended up clicking on the battery because I was actually kind of curious where my battery usage was going to. And it kind of dawned on me when I was at an event, what was it, last week, and I had to take a whole bunch of pictures, and it was overheating in such a short amount of time. And I was like, well, this is weird. Why is it doing this? And so I went into the battery area and stuff, and it said your battery is severely degraded, get it repaired. And it's like maximum capacity was like 75%. I was like, oh snap. Now, mind you, I do so much on my phone. Dropping your phones is never ever good, and stuff, but I drop my phone all the time, and I'm always filming on it. I'm always doing something on it. So I figured, it was eventually going to be that way. So let's see, what do I want to do? I know that, so we come back early this week. I know this is going to be a madhouse week of getting stuff done because I pretty much have a full week where I'm not going to be doing anything, which is going to be crazy. So I will, I guess, sleep when I die is kind of how it's going to be. I'm just kind of trying to figure out how I want to do this. Do I have a dark blue? Because that's going to determine whether or not I even use the sticky notes this time. Like, do I have a dark enough blue that matches this? I mean, that's pretty darn close to, but not good enough. So we went into town because I live in a small town now, and we have to travel to get places. And I went into town to get, I'm just trying to see if this blue is too dark. Yeah, it is still too dark. Okay. And we ended up getting my phone battery repaired, so we're good there. And then I think this one's going to be pretty good. That's going to be a solid. All right, so we'll go ahead and we will do our 7 sticky notes. So just once again, it's there, it's gonna work. So, but where was I? Ended up getting my battery repaired on my phone, but in the meantime we walked the mall and we were looking at things and stuff. And my husband had been out an appointment earlier that day, so he was actually extremely tired. We ended up stopping at the mall food court and getting some food there, which was hilarious because we haven't been in a mall food court in ages. And he, after we got my phone back, oh my gosh, I am not this tongue-tied, I swear. So after we got my phone back, we ended up heading up towards the airport. In fact, actually, it was like perfect timing. So the airport from us is roughly around 2 hours away from us, but where we were at added a little bit of extra time. So we I don't know if I'm going to do any checklists this week. I think I'm not going to. I don't think I'm going to do any checklists. So, okay. Which then makes me go, what do I do? Which I think I'm going to use these pattern boxes because they're gorgeous and I have plenty of them. I have plenty of boxes. Okay, sorry. So we get up to the airport, and we got up to the airport at a time. In fact, my mother's flight ended up coming in early. So we were like, oh snap. Are we gonna get there on time? It is, which we did. We ended up getting there. Luckily, baggage claim was running a little late, so it kind of saved us. So I'll take that one. And so we pick her up and we're like, you know what, let's go get dinner. That way the traffic can die down a little bit. We can be all nice and comfy. We don't have to worry about anything when we get home. All that fun jazz. So we head out back to where we were, which was kind of funny. That we ended up back where we were at just a couple hours previously, and go eat. And I mean, we're all just kind of just exhausted and just out of it. And we're driving home, and we're driving on some back roads, and my husband is sitting here playing around with the brights because he's like, why won't they stay on and stuff? And he's just touching a whole bunch of, oh, that's a lot of peach in one area. I don't want to do that just yet. He's touching a whole bunch of buttons, this, that, and the other, and I'm like, just stop it. Just whatever you're doing, just stop. Next thing you know, we see berries and cherries in our rear view mirror. And sure enough, it was for him. And in the midst of him turning knobs and touching buttons, he turned our running lights off. Now this is the one thing that I actually don't like about my van, is that it has so many different levels for lights, and it's very, very confusing. It's not self-explanatory. It's not intuitive or anything of that nature. And so every time he gets in the car, I'm, like, don't touch the knobs, just leave them. And I don't drive at night a lot of the times. So for me, my, where I have my settings is where I have them. And because I don't drive at night, I don't really need them. But he ended up turning off the lights all the way off. And she pulls to the side, and was like, hey, did you guys know that you don't have any running lights on? Your tail lights are out. And we're like, what? And sure enough, get everything, pass off the license and this, that, and the other. And my kids have never been in the car when, I'll rephrase. My kids have never been old enough to remember being pulled over in the car. So it has happened, but they were younger. They were youngins. So they don't really remember that stuff. But so their heart was pounding, and they're like, oh my gosh, Dad, what's going to happen? And, we're laughing and just having a good time. And, there doesn't need to be anything serious about this. And stuff. So she pulls his license, and takes a look, and sure enough, you know, my husband's square and there's no warrants out for his arrest. He has no unpaid tickets or anything like that. And she's like, I'm gonna send you off with a warning. And I'm over there. When she told us, I looked over and I saw that the knob was turned off, and I was like, you know what, Steve, turn that knob back on. And sure enough, as soon as he turned it on, the tail lights came on. So we all had a good chuckle, and we all had a good laugh, and we all got to give my husband some razz. And I was like, you just need to stop pressing and turning my knobs in here. And my daughter in the back with the officer right there, she's like, yeah, Daddy, stop pressing buttons in the car. Oh, we laughed so hard. We laughed so hard. So yeah, so now we get to give Mr. Avalon and Ninth, Steve Baldwin, razz about his pulling over adventures. I did tell him that I was going to be telling this story, so don't worry. It's not like I'm ignoring him or, you know, taking his story. He already knows that I'm going to be talking about this. So so yeah, we had a pretty good time. But it just, he's told me a few times, especially when we were like traveling up from, you know, Harlingen. So every time we had to travel from our previous location to this new house, I'm trying to think here. What am I missing here? Okay, okay, sticky note, quarter box, third box, half box. Sticky note, quarter box, third box, half box. I feel like we've got a lot of space in here, which is fine. If I've got some extra room in here, nope, not really much extra room. Okay, cool. We're good. So when we would be up in Harlingen and, or down in Harlingen, I should say. We'd be down in Harlingen and we'd have to go through border patrol checkpoints. That's all the time when we would be traveling. But one thing that we noticed, especially him, is that every time he was driving, there'd always be a cop that would pull up behind us and would stay behind us for quite a while. And everything, and then eventually just speed off around us. And he's like, this is happening more and more frequently. And I said, well, you know, your time's coming up. You haven't been pulled over in a while, so your time's coming up and stuff. But I said, but no, they're running the plates because we are a big passenger van, so they are probably running the plates to see if there is anything that they can get us on or whatnot. Because as much as we wish we didn't live in a society where there was human smuggling, there is, and we lived in an area where there was a lot of human smuggling. And that's just kind of the nature. So our van would stick out and stuff. But I was like, you're coming up on your time. You're going to be getting pulled over here. But it was like all the time he was getting like a cop behind him. And I'm like, they're just running your plates, trying to see if you're worth pulling over or anything like that. He's like, man, I'm like, I know, it is what it is. So yeah, we gave him a whole bunch of flack, and you know, my mom's in the back of the car and stuff. And my husband's like, I hope this is the only adventures you have while you're down here. And I'm just cracking up laughing because it's like, it just had to have happened to him. Like it couldn't have happened to anybody else. It had to have happened to him. But in all, when we got home, I sat in the driver's seat and we figured out the lights, so that when we are on the country road, if we have any issues or we need to put on the brights, we know what our settings need to be on. So in hindsight, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep giving him crap and everything. But yeah, the funniest part was my daughter going telling him, you know, stop pressing knobs, stop pressing buttons. it was pretty funny, I do have to say. All right, so we're coming up here on finishing up. I don't know what to do in my sidebar, because this, I mean, I do and I don't. It's one of those things that just, sidebars are always hard for me. They always have been and everything. And I'm not, like I said, I have a headache today, so I'm not really operating at like 100%. Which makes it a little bit more difficult. I'm telling you, it's the lights that are right next to me, which are just awful, and stuff, that I know that that's not aiding my headache any. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm hoping that this upcoming week, okay, so I have a butterfly. Let's do another picnic one. I'm hoping this upcoming week while we're traveling, that I'm able to get a lot of designing done. Fingers crossed, because I really need that to err in my favor. So we are driving, so that will be fun. But we're also going to visit some family and stuff. So, you know, that kind of making it a thing. And it's going to be interesting not having kids with, like, I get to actually be an adult on a vacation. I don't even know what that's like, because I have been a mom for 16 years. So I don't know what it's like to not have a kid in tow. Am I going to like it, or am I going to have like an identity crisis? It's going to be interesting. I might just have an identity crisis, you guys. So, but yeah. Hold this all up. I really need to get better at saving my leftover stickers and stuff, because I have some ideas for a planner that I have in my collection that I'm just brainstorming ideas about. And so I'm thinking I need to keep some of these stickers, especially like the functional ones that you can like layer and stuff. Okay, so always with shenanigans, because life is really boring without shenanigans. That's just what I'm gonna say. Okay, come on, stickers, let's pull up. And here, and I'm just, should I put the other full box? Because I wouldn't need the full box and anything else, and then I really wouldn't have to worry about really anything else. I mean, it would be, I could put then, I don't know what I could put. Let's see, where's my glitter headers? Come on, glitter headers, I need you. You need to be my, have my back here. Okay, let's put one more glitter header, and then maybe we can put, I don't know what we'll put. Just a quarter box? Just layer a quarter box in there? Is that what we should do? Well, it wouldn't even need to be layered, because it would fit perfectly. Look at that. It's like it was meant to be. But yeah, for some of these, I do really need to kind of keep them. I need to get better at that. But I'll think about it. I'll also think about it. So yeah, this was a really quick plan with me. Holy cow, like super quick. And here I am just like talking away. I thought this was gonna go a lot slower because of the headache that I have, but apparently it didn't. I know I said and ahs a lot, and my voice wasn't like as happy and cheerful and all that stuff, but you know, I'm gonna power through and we're gonna get this done, because I got a lot of these videos to make for preparation of stuff. So if you like this plan with me, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you leave me a comment down below. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Everything is always linked down in the description box. And yeah, I think we'll leave it at that, you guys. And for now, have a good one. I hope coming up, obviously when this video goes up, it will be the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you are able to get a lot of food and yummy food and things like that. And yeah, and you guys, I'll see you on the flip side of my next video. Bye now.